Alright. Alright, I think I'm live. I'm late. I'm always late. Late for a date. I'm late for everything. Shit. I gotta wait till I see something pop up here. Well, I've been a roughneck all my life. I never had nothing but trouble. There we go! There's Duncan Cunningham. First dude up on the wire, buddy. Thank you very much. Followed closely by Greg Talbert and Linda Willoughby. Stephanie Dean, thank you very much, darling. Look what I'm wearing. Appreciate y'all joining in today. I'm a little late. Right before we got ready to start here, we had a suspicious blue truck cruising in front of the house out there on the street. And Travis, being the ever alert guard, noticed it and went out there, and we wanted to make sure they left. Hello, Stephanie and Dennis Jett. Hey, Bob, how you doing? Thomas Greener. Glad y'all could come in and join us today. It's Friday, baby, and y'all know what that means. The beer should be already iced down. As a matter of fact, holy shit, y'all out there on the East Coast ought to be popping the top and sparking that bud up. It's the weekend, baby. And so beer on ice, bud in the bowl. Proceed with caution. And everything okay?
Oh, yeah, everything's fine.
They left?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to keep a close eye out here. When people start scoping you out, you have to wonder why. And so we keep an eye out. Jenny and Boomer are up in the front yard right now, so they're happily laying out in the sun. As a matter of fact, I had to perk up. It looked like Jenny was all just laid out there. I had to whistle at her, make sure the ears popped up. Yep, she's fine. Anyway, it's another beautiful day down here in South Texas. We're up in the 80s again. Clear skies, beautiful weather. I hope it's beautiful and clear wherever you are. I know it ain't, so it's raining somewhere. Duncan Cunningham, Bud in the bowl, Bud in the vape. Oh man, he's one of them futuristic guys. He's 21st century. You know, most people down here got the lighter and the, well, anyway, that's what I heard. Anyway, that's what people say down here. Speaking of which, Bud in the bowl, I hope y'all tune in this weekend. I see Sanjay Gupta is going to have another series in his weed program on CNN, Weed versus Pills. And, it's just another one of those indications that you know where this is all going. They're just dragging their feet, and they will forever. But it's pills versus weed, and I know who wins on that one, baby. As a matter of fact, they were even discussing the fact that weed can help people get off of opioids. Well, don't we have an opioid crisis in this country? Wouldn't it make sense to legalize that shit and so doctors can prescribe it to help people get off of opioids? Hell, it's not a hard thing to figure out. But you know our government. Sarah Lopez, hello from Edinburgh, darling. I thought you was down here in Robstown again. Sarah, I hope you're doing fine. Sarah is a very active Democrat, baby, and she will get after people who think otherwise. She is a ringtail tutor. Travis Britivo, what the hell is he doing? Oh, I seen him. I seen you on there.
Oh, wait, who's that dude?
I don't know. Some dude. They want you to stick your neck out here.
Neck's not my
I know. Security cameras, Dennis. I'd love to have some out there. I'd like to have some of them ones record. I try not to get nervous about it, but doing what I do and getting locally known by some people who aren't very nice, it does worry us very much with our animals out front and all that kind of shit. But anyway, life goes on. You got to make the best of it. Stephanie Dean knows that. My God, girl, I got your package today. How you like that shirt? That's right, baby. This is a trophy. This is not a trophy. This is a trophy. This is not a trophy. It's a simple concept. Stephanie Dean is from Palm Bay, Florida. She's down there in the Golden Sunshine State, baby. And Stephanie not only sent me this shirt, she sent 3 shirts. So over the next 2 days, I'm going to be wearing Stephanie shirts. All 3 of them are cool. My son is already over there going, oh, I want this one. I want to wear this one. So thank you, Stephanie. I also got pictures from Stephanie, and these are her 2 grandkids. This is Ariel. Ain't that she's just a sweetie looking thing. And this is Noah. That's Noah. He's a handsome feller there. Two fine-looking kids there, Stephanie. And Stephanie also sent us pictures. I got to work on my pet board because I got to get a bigger board now. This is, let me see, the names are on the back. Shayna. Shayna, that's her little pup. That's Shayna. This is Duncan. Hey, Duncan, the little fella. And let me see. This is Chloe. Ain't she a sweetie? That's a pretty little pup. And we got Bindi. And they're all little dogs. Stephanie is a rescue. She's big on rescuing dogs. She is an animal advocate, hence the trophy. And this is not a trophy. There's a big difference. Some people just don't know. But Stephanie, I appreciate. We'll put those pictures up on the board. And as soon as I figure out, I got to get a bigger board because we got more pictures now to get up there. Stephanie, I got your letter, dear. Lord, you're a resilient woman. I read your story, and I'll tell you what, that we travel a rough road sometimes, and there's nothing we can do but put one foot in front of the other and keep going. Things are not easy in life, but I say your resilience has shown through, and you're taking that step one day at a time, and we're all with you, Stephanie. So thank you for the shirts, darling. And the pictures. So, what else is going on in the news? Well, first off, doing this on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, when something happens on Thursday, I say, oh man, are you shitting me? When Donnie called in to Fox and Friends yesterday morning, are you just a cornucopia of dumb, stupid crap coming out of his mouth?
But hey, it makes for excellent material.
Yeah, it makes for excellent material, all right. I'm telling you, I'm checking my shit over here. Let me turn that off because it's just going to be distracting me. Yes, let me see. Oh, yes, he started out by letting everybody know it's Melania's birthday, and that's the reason he called in on that particular day, because what better way to show your wife you're just madly in love with her is to go on a TV show and don't talk about her. That's a wonderful thing there, Donnie, but he said he got her a card. You cheap bastard. A billionaire. That's what you call yourself, Donnie, a billionaire. What'd you get her? I got her a card. Yeah, I bet she really appreciates that shit. He went on with a bunch of shit. I can't even start to delve into all the crap that he said on there. It went on for a half an hour. He's the president of the United States, and he's got nothing better to... Well, everybody knows he don't go to work until 11 o'clock. Are you shitting me? Everybody should have that kind of hours. Are you just dumbass son of a bitch? He went on about Macron and how they have great plans. And I just noted the way he said it. They have great plans. Stay tuned for episode 2. Asshole. He really does. He thinks that the presidency is a reality show game, and that's all he's got to do. Come in at noon, say a few lines, do a few things, and get out. Go back home and eat cheeseburgers and watch TV and watch Fox News so he can get all his daily briefing shit, because that's where he gets it. Anyway, he went on to attack the Department of Justice and the FBI because, it's such a disgrace. It's a disgraceful thing. They're doing disgraceful things over there. And it sees in me how many times he said it's a disgrace. It's a disgrace that we have a president like you, Donnie. That's what the real disgrace to this nation is listening to his whiny little bitch ass up there talking about everybody's mean to him, and now the FBI and the DOJ, they're just, he's going to fire somebody. He's going to fire Rosenstein. He ain't got enough balls to fire Jeff Sessions, I don't think. But he might try to get rid of Rosenstein. And as a matter of fact, he said that he's keeping his hands off, he's staying away, but at some point I won't. Well, thanks for letting us know, Donnie, that you're going to obstruct justice again, buddy. Because we all know you are. Because that's in Donnie's blood. That's what he's going to do. He's going to cheat, con, whatever he's got to do, lie, cheat, steal. Whatever Trump has to do to get his ass through, that's what he does. But he made some mistakes in that. Oh, he said there's no collusion, and if you don't believe him, ask Putin. Yeah. What did last night on the late night show, Stephen Colbert. Yeah, ask Putin. That's like asking the bank robber. I didn't do it. Ask my getaway driver. That's what Colbert said last night. I thought that was rather cute. Anyway, he did make a little mistake, when he got on there and he's talking about the Stormy Daniels thing and talking about Michael Cohen. He let it slip. Michael Cohen, he represented me in that little Stormy Daniels thing. Holy shit, the second that came out of his mouth, there's a lawyer out in California, or up in New York, I'm sorry, filing a motion saying, look, the man said this and that. He also said that Michael Cohen does very little work for him, very little percentage of work, and we know what kind of percentage of work that is too. It's the nasty shit. It's the hookers. It's the Playboy bunnies. It's the porn stars. It's the dirty deals that he does. That's what Michael Cohen was there for. That's the business Michael Cohen. But it's just a tiny little piece of his business. Oh, really? Because Michael Cohen's up there arguing the point that he didn't want all those documents exposed to the FBI because of attorney-client privilege. Well, wait a minute now. Out of all those documents, only a tiny bit of them could be anything to do with Donnie to Trump. So what the hell there? Why can't we see them all? And they will. So, Donnie just threw his lawyer, Michael Cohen, under the bus and ran over and backed up and did it again, I swear. They're always talking about Donnie's wanting loyalty. Donnie does not give his loyalty to anybody. Nobody. Maybe Ivanka. That's the only one, I think. Out of everybody. Out of his wife, out of all of his kids, I think the only one he's truthful to or loyal to is Ivanka. And we're going to see how far that goes when Ivanka's deal up there in Canada on her building, how that plays out. How many people does Donnie think are going to go to jail for him? And just so they can keep Donnie out? I don't think so. I'd roll. Hey, Gina Cheney, how you doing? Looking for someone to go out with tonight, to go dancing. Everybody's saying they're going to be too tired and too old. I swear, darling, I can agree with you one. I would love to go out. I told Mama the other day, I've said it lots of times, I think I'd like to take up ballroom dancing. We used to love to dance. We used to dance our silly legs off when we were young. And the kind of dancing I like to do and all that kind of stuff, I think I'd really enjoy ballroom dancing. But I don't think we're going to go anywhere. Anyway, Randy Kervin, thank you, buddy, for just posted the entire interview on my timeline. He is losing what little mind he has. Did you see at the end of the interview how the Fox News host had to cut his ass off when he started, no collusion this and no collusion that, the Justice Department's no good, at some point I'm going to do this, the popular vote, the electoral college, all this shit. Everything rambling out of Donnie's mouth. They couldn't shut him up. And finally, one of the little hosts there on the couch there. So, we know you got a lot of shit to do, Donnie, so get the hell off the phone. It's what they might as well have said because they had to chase his ass off. Are you shitting me? That's pitiful when even Fox spews, Bullshit Mountain over there, the lyingest goddamn station you'd ever see in your life. The most anti-American bullshit ever put on TV. That's what Fox spews is. Donnie's over there checking in, I'm telling you.
That really was hilarious, though. I'm not going to lie.
That was funny.
That was funny.
I
didn't watch the whole thing. I couldn't handle that, but I got the cliff notes.
Yeah, no, he should have. Tim Lerbenbert, I'm available, buddy. Tammy Ames, Tango, baby. Oh, that's right, baby. Let's go, Tango. I do. We watch Dancing with the Stars occasionally. It's not something I watch all the time, but when Mama turns it on, I like to watch them people. I think I sit there and say things like, I think I could do that. Yeah, I'd probably slip and break my butt, but the mind tells me I can do it, baby. That's what it's all about. Anyway, what else is going on? Ronny Jackson, are you shitting me? He pulled out. He doesn't want to be the director of the VA anymore, secretary of the VA. No. Well, why is that, Ronny? I'll tell you why. Because Ronny Jackson just got Trump crap smeared all over him. Smeared on his face, on his chin, on his legs. He's got Trump crap smeared all over him now. And he was trying to get by with a normal little life. Hell, he was the president's doctor. He had a cushy job for life. Are you shitting me? You gave it up because you were a cheerleader to come out for that, excuse me, for that bozo and try to put your pom-poms up in the air and let us all know how healthy and wise Donnie is. He's going to last another 200 years. Well, son, you could be the head of the VA. That's what Donnie said, and he took the hook. Yeah, I'll do that. These people don't have the brains, neither Ronny Jackson nor Donnie the Dick have the brains to know that that's a vetted position, that Congress is going to look into your shit. And they did, and what did they find? Candyman. That's what they found, and I find it very ironic that when Donnie was talking about him this morning, about the disgraceful way Ronnie was treated by the Washington swamp, Donnie said it's a disgrace. Calling people names is a disgrace. They should not do. Are you shitting me, you asshole?
Did he say
the
that?
Man that calls everybody a name. The asshole, the big orange asshole that has a nickname for everybody, thinks calling Ronny Jackson the Candyman is disgraceful. That's just disgraceful talk by the obstructionist Democrats who dug in there and found out that the guy's a drunk pill pusher. Are you shitting me? That's why he's not going up there. And guess what, Ronnie? You're not going to be the presidential doctor much long either. Thank you, Donnie Trump, for screwing up the rest of your career. How many generals and admirals have we got going on? We got General Flynn, John Kelly. You watch your step, buddy. You're going to be the next one out on your ass with Trump crap smeared all over you. Ronny Jackson, oh man, there's just a list of military people that at the end of a long career, that they may have been able to retire with a little bit of respect and dignity. They get Trump crap smeared all over them, smelling up crap in their house and their home, and their wife smells it on them and all that shit. And they disgrace their whole career. They're going to have an asterisk next to their name in history. Asterisk, what does that mean? Trump crap! They got Trump crap all over them. And Donnie says there's people lining up for that job for the VA. Yeah, they're lining up. Excellent people. I know the best people. I know excellent people. You don't know squat, you asshole. The only ones that want to go to work for Donnie the Dick are crooks. People who think they can get in there and steal their ass off. And like Scott Pruitt. Like Scott Pruitt, who's in there making every damn deal he can with every company in the world to get rid of regulations for him while he makes a mint. And I guarantee you, it's one of those things Bill Maher says, things that I can't prove, but I just know are true. That people like Scott Pruitt, people, these scumbags up in Congress and shit, they make deals. What's the deal? Well, I want to get paid for this vote or this decision or whatever as that. Well, I can't pay you cash. Well, give me a stock hint. Tell me what stock to put my money in so all of a sudden, boom, I make $100,000 more. And that's the game, I believe, that is played up in Washington every damn day. It's a game of, I'll pay you for this, that, or the other. And the Republican Party has now carried that into their mantra, their creed, their whole being is nothing but greed, money, and how much can I get for myself, and that's all it is. Val Wood, how you doing, darling? Tamara. Cat Bell, how you doing, darling? Woo! Anyway,
mellow
what the hell's
out,
going
man.
on?
It's Friday.
It's Friday. I got to mellow out, he said. I got to calm down and
Mellow out, man.
and request. Russian lawyer Natalia Veselnitskaya, whatever her name is. Remember that lawyer? I always want to say, the Moose and Squirrel. What were their names? Natasha and Boris and Natasha, Moose and Squirrel, Bullwick. Anyway, come find out that there's a little bit more to her story. She's the one that was the Russian lawyer who attended the infamous Trump Tower meeting with Donnie the Jr., Paul Manafort, Jared Kushner. Where the hell is Jared Kushner? I ain't seen his ass around in a while. Jarrett's trying to hide, I believe. He's trying to hide under a rock because he cannot do what Donnie said he was going to do, and he can't get a clearance for shit. I think Jarrett's going to have his ass in a crack. Anyway, that Russian lawyer, when that meeting happened, she was saying, oh, no, I don't have no contact with the Kremlin. I don't know those people over there. I was just attending this meeting, and we were just talking about adoption. That's all. That's what we was doing. Yeah, we'll come to find out now she admits to the fact that, yes, she has been in contact with the Kremlin, and yes, she is an agent for the Kremlin. And, you know, the GOP House Intel Committee just put out their report that claims there's no collusion between Trump and Russia. The Republican committee, the Republicans said no collusion. All of us could see this meeting in the Trump Tower. All of us see who was at that table. Everybody knows what was discussed in that room now. For them to come out and say, oh, there's no collusion, there's no bullshit. That's the Republican Party turning their back on justice, on the rule of law and everything else to protect a crooked president. You think, oh, that's going to hold true when Mueller comes out with his report? I don't think so, Tim. I don't think so at all. Speaking of Tim, I'm going to be on the Tim Cormall show this Sunday. Thank goodness. I thought Tim got rid of me there for a while. I ain't been on his show in a while. He put out a new list. Kathy Larkin's going to be on there. Hey, Kathy. I think he's scheduled. I'm going to be on this Sunday. I don't know if Kathy's being on this Sunday, but I will be on this Sunday. And then he's got me scheduled for 3 more shows coming up, and all 3 of them I'll be on there with Kathy Larkin. So me and Kathy are making a tag team, I guess, now. I'm proud to have another Blue Dot family member on the panel when we go to Tim's show. He always puts on a good show, and the discussion is always great, and I always love Joe's clown car. So I'll put a link up to the show on Sunday night as soon as it comes up, and y'all can see him. Anyway, Bill Cosby, 3 counts, guilty. Hey, hey, hey! But they let him go home. That's the one part me and Mama always sit up there. It's the rich people, the ultra wealthy, that when you get convicted of a crime like that are the only ones that the judge says, okay, you can go home. We'll put you on $1 million bond. If you run away, we'll take your $1 million. But going back to your house and wait on the next 60 to 90 days. If it was you, me, or anybody we know, are you shitting me guilty? And the handcuffs would be on, and they'd be leading your ass out of court. But it's a different
he's
law.
Old. We should cut him some slack.
Cut him slack, my ass. He's been doing it his whole life.
Mm-hmm.
It's really sad too. I really enjoyed Bill Cosby. All his records when I was young. It was iconic. You grew up with a great comedian, and then he smeared it all by doing shit like that. So no, I'm sorry, baby. You did it. You do the time. Yep. But they're talking about 30 years, but it probably end up like 10. It's 10 for 10 years for each count. 3 counts, 30 years. He's probably going to let them run concurrently, so it's probably looking at 10 years or less. So he'll get out. And but I'm glad that he was found guilty, because the women, I believe, had an overwhelming case of what he did. Anyway, talking about losing cases, Paul Manafort lost his case. Now Paul says, hey, Mueller can't look at my shit because it's out of his purview. It's out of his area of investigation. Yeah, well, judge said, piss off, Paul. That don't work. Mueller gets to look at everything. Remember now, his buddy, old Rick Gates, he's cooperating. So I don't know. The only thing Paul Manafort has to hold on to is a possible pardon from Donnie. Where are you going?
I'm going to just check something with the internet. I'll be right back.
Uh-oh. Are we having trouble?
A little bit.
Having trouble with the internet. Anyway, what else is going on? I know there's something else here. Oh, yes. What is it? It's that big "are you shitting me" story. Out of Pennsylvania this time. Yep, got a big story out of Pennsylvania. That's Anthony Robinson is up there. And who else? Amy Werner. I almost forgot for a minute. I had those 2 names up in my head. Up in Pennsylvania, some of our blue dots up there, we have a lot of them. And Candy Allen just joined. Hey, Candy, how you doing? Thank you for stopping by, dear. up there in Pennsylvania, as I was saying. There's news coming out of the congressional 7th district up in Pennsylvania. Congressman Pat Meehan, he resigned effective today, baby. He quits. I'm out of here. Don't want to talk to nobody no more. I don't want to answer your questions about sexual harassment. And he says he will pay back the $39,000 he used of taxpayer money to pay off the sexual harassment suit. $39,000? Are you cheap son of a bitch? You must not have done too much, because them other women are getting a whole lot more than that, I guess. Anyway, he's in the same boat as my ex-congressman, Blake Farenthold, did the same thing, sexually harassing women. When they get sued for it, then they take our money, taxpayer money, our dollars, and they go pay it off. Shh, don't say nothing. I'll give you some money. Ethical people, aren't they? I don't think so. I don't think so, baby. He's resigning. Now, the thing is, he's in the 7th district, which is a highly Republican district. But before November, it will not be the 7th district anymore. It will be called the 5th district, because they're going to redraw the lines. And it's going from a red district into a blue district, baby. So there's another district up in Pennsylvania that we're going to get to flip. Excuse me. And we're going to have to find out who the people are running up in there. I didn't write it down today. I'm sure Anthony and Amy are going to be doing their best to keep an eye on that shit. Paul Ryan is a sorry piece of ass. Sorry ass. Sam Smith says Paul Ryan is a sorry ass.
Yeah.
I have a tendency to believe you, Sam. He's not running again just because he's screwed up all he could screw up, and he's going to get out because he's going to get tossed out anyway with this blue wave, and that's why they're all getting out. They're not about to put up a fight over anything. Are you shitting me? They see the writing on the wall. It's coming, baby, and it's coming by way of you and me. And don't forget that, because that's what all of this shit is about. It's about you and me getting out to vote, because that's the most critical, important thing that any of us can do this year, is to make sure you and everybody you know gets out and votes, because we want to. Hey, Kathy Larkin, no more gerrymandering. That's right, up there. We're going to do it down here in Texas too. My district will be redrawn. It used to be, before the Republicans gerrymandered our district down here, it was a heavily blue district. We were a Republican area. The Coastal Bend was one district, and when the Republicans gerrymandered the shit out of it, we got Corpus Christi on the coast, and then it takes up there on the north end of Austin, up there. And
was it Austin or south of Houston?
well, it's just, no, it goes all the way up there near Austin to I know the name of the place, but
either way, though, it's weird as shit.
yeah, it's a weird damn
It blew
look.
my mind, because I didn't know that until recently.
Yeah,
And,
they did that so they could steal the damn seat. It's what Republicans do. Steal. They'll steal seats. They'll steal money. They'll steal laws. Whatever it is they've got to steal, baby, they're going to steal it. They're going to screw it up and make a mess out of everything. That's what Republicans do. Oh, but we have to remember they're fiscally conservative, moral majority that really pray hard about keeping. Are you shitting me? They are out to rape this country any way they can. So, no, I've lost my respect for them, all of them. And I've said it many times again, over and over. The one that kills me the most is well, Donnie the dick, because he is the cause of all this shit. But Scott Pruitt is in there taking every regulation he can and shoving it down the toilet, flushing it before the law can get in there and catch him what he's doing. He's up in front of Congress the other day trying to measle his way out of all the ethical shit that he's done. A soundproof phone booth. Why do you need a soundproof phone booth, Scott Pruitt, unless you're just making lousy-ass thinking deals with company men to get your share of the money, you thieving asshole? I hate that guy, too. Scott Pruitt's been nothing but a leech on this society ever since he's entered into the damn, when he was in Oklahoma, he's a leech. That's all he is a mouthpiece for the oil and gas industry. That's all he's ever been, and that's why he was picked, baby. Dusty Taylor, how you doing? Double talking on your feed. Uh-oh. Am I? Travis just said we had a little problem with our feed.
Double talking. I'm going to check
Double
that out.
talking. Uh-oh. I hope y'all can. Anyway, what else is going on? Paul Manafort, Russian lawyers, Bill Cosby, Pat Meehan, Stephanie Dean. I got everything up there covered. That's about how long am I into this thing. See, about 30 minutes and we can cover the news. The rest of it's going to have to be family visiting. I told y'all I want to go back into doing my rants on the camera and then doing the family visiting thing and discussions here on live. But I don't know. We're still working our way around how we're going to do it. Karen Cormier, thick as thieves, baby. They sure are. Up there, drain the swamp. Are you shitting me? They filled it up with every swamp monster they could find up there. I know the best people. Oh, you know the best thieves and crooks and con men, Donnie. That's all that you've been shoveling up here. Nobody can stand for too long. Hello, Claire Dines. How you doing? Hove. Claire Dines is from Hove, United Kingdom. I think I got that right, Claire. The other day I couldn't remember what city, and now it all of a sudden popped in my head. Cat Bell is okay here. It's okay there. Good deal. Thank you, darling.
Yeah, I didn't hear any double talking, so but I'm going to keep an eye out every now and then and check back, see if it's just a glitch or something.
Anyway, Christopher Baker. What about some GOP Congress wanting to nominate Trump for Nobel Peace Prize? Are you shitting me? I'm sure they're talking about the North Korean, South Korean meeting of the two, Kim Jong-un and President Moon of South Korea met. This is a good thing. I'm not going to badmouth it. If you look back at my videos a long time ago, a year ago, I said the one thing that we needed to do in North Korea was sign a peace treaty to end the war. The war was still going on. We're under an armistice. That's it. Nothing stopped. We needed to negotiate a peace treaty. So I'm sticking by my word there, and if they can do that, but you have to take everything that Kim Jong-un is doing with a grain of salt. He says he's not going to do any more nuclear testing up there. I'm going to stop nuclear testing.
Wonder if that has something to do with the fact that their nuclear test went terribly wrong, and now they're desperate and probably in need of help for fixing.
They're not going to do any testing because their nuclear test site collapsed. It caved in. There was a massive cave-in over there where they don't have a test site anymore. Of course they're not going to test anything. They don't have a site. And that site evidently is very radioactive right now, and it's going to be a bad location to be for a long-ass time, and they're probably going to need help cleaning it up. So Kim Jong-un's offer of no more nuclear tests is just the fact that they don't have a place to test anymore. Their shit sunk into the ground. And we've been close. We've never been this close before. We've never had the two leaders meet before, so that is a good thing. But we've been down this road with him before, and he ended up not wanting to give up his nukes. So until he does that, we got a meeting coming up with Donnie the Dick and him, so let's see what happens. And but as far as the North and South meeting and trying to resolve that conflict, I am all for that. I hope it happens, and because it's been a spot in the world. But if Donnie thinks he can take that same bullshit and turn it on to Iran, he's got another thing coming. Iran is another.
And Donnie better not say, "Oh, it's because of me."
Markle's over here this morning, and I seen her and Donnie up there again. With the Iranian deal, they're talking about that amongst other things. They asked her about the trade deals here with the tariffs on German steel and stuff like that. So that is still a little contention between Germany and us. So I don't know what else is going on there. I'd have to look a little bit deeper. Anyway, by the way, I want to tell Esther Ramirez, by the way, darling, I've been eating your cookies up. Those were good cookies, darling. I appreciate you sending them. The ones with the oatmeal chocolate coconut. I don't know what there's in there, but it sure is tasty cookies. So I appreciate that, dear. Just wanted to let you know I've been eating them cookies up. That's about all I got. 34 minutes. Boy, that ain't very long. We be normally going about 40-something minutes. Tammy Ames, Dusty, when don't bring enough for the class? When you don't bring enough for the class. Dusty, what are you doing out there that you bring enough for everybody? You know what your mama said, if you didn't bring enough for everybody, don't whip it out. Blow a little through the lines here, maybe it'll hit me. Anyway, let me see.
No, that's illegal in Texas.
It is illegal in
Texas.
That's against the law here in Texas, and and it's against the law. So it's against the law, as Donnie would say. It's against the law. But with the I already covered that. The weed versus pills, Sanjay Gupta, all that's got to work towards the legalization there. Schumer or not Schumer. That fellow up in the Congress is introducing a bill to decriminalize marijuana on the federal level. They need to do that shit. It's bullshit anyway. It's always been bullshit. We've all known it's bullshit. You know, they're just now going to get around to figuring out, well, you know, this stuff might be helpful. You reckon? Jesus. Anyway. Esther Maris, I'm glad you love them. I did, dear. Very much so. Virginia Woody. I hope you unbehaves himself and not getting any ideas. Screw South Korea. I know it, darling. Dealing with Dickie, Donnie the Dick, there ain't nothing that we can take for granted. Every time that man opens his mouth, as is yesterday's bellowing bullshit he did on Fox News, that could happen anytime with anyone. He just, oh Lord, what was he saying this morning? There was I can't remember, but when he goes to talking, just like when he talks about no collusion, it's no collusion, and then and they said there's no collusion, and blah blah blah, there's no collusion. And by the way, there's no collusion, and they said there was no collusion, so there's no every time he talks, but it wasn't the word collusion, it was another thing this morning he was talking about. But he repeated himself 3 or 4 times in the same sentence.
He's just weird in general, though, because when you think about it, he always likes to speak of himself as a third person, too. You
Barry Wallace. That? How far is Willie's house from you? Yeah, I have. Yeah, I have.
It's like, in the Trump campaign, Trump did not do this, Trump did not do that. And Willie lives where?
Willie lives up by Austin. Yeah. That's probably about a 4-hour drive from here. Willie has lawyers. I don't have lawyers. Willie has his family picnic every year. That'd be about the closest I could get to Willie, I think. I've never even seen him, I don't think, except on TV. I seen a lookalike of him one day that put on a fake show one time, and I shook his hand. How you doing?
That dude fooled me.
Yes, he did look just like Willie.
That dude fooled me so good.
I look like somebody famous. I don't know who it is. Surely there's somebody I look like.
The beard keeps growing. You're going to be ZZ Top before
ZZ Top. This beard, I'm telling you, baby. I think Willie is closer to Austin. Yeah, he's closer than Austin. Gina Chaney up in Houston. That's our darling up in Houston. Shadowhawk Ellis. That's what. Oh, I lost it. That's what psycho bastards do. That's what he is. I'm sure whatever it is he said he's doing. Willie is blue dot minded. Willie is a big blue dot. Yes, he is. He's not a Republican, I don't think. How can anybody? I tell all the people anyway, the people that do break the law down here and smoke that pot shit and call themselves Republicans. Are you shitting me? You're a liberal, buddy. If you smoked a pot, you're a liberal. Well, what is that? Because if you were a conservative Republican, you wouldn't break the law like that. But you do. So, you're liberal. You just don't want to admit it. You just want to fall into this little category down here in Texas. As, I'm a Texan down here, and I'm a redneck, and all this bullshit. Bullshit! You're just as liberal as most people I know. They just don't want to admit it in front of their friends. Dennis Gent. Billy Gibbons.
Yeah, that's ZZ Top.
Oh, yeah, it's ZZ Top. I'm sorry, got lost. I thought that was one of our friends. I don't know. I wish I had their money and their royalties on them songs. I'd sing them. I wouldn't sound as good, but hell, I like to sing, though. I ain't no good at it, but that never stopped me from doing a damn thing I wanted to do anyway, so. Anyway. I hope y'all are having a great time. I have. I really enjoy our talks. This brings us together a little bit more. Y'all know one thing I want you to do is always reach out to somebody within our group. Down there in the family comments, I see a lot of that going on, and it makes me feel so good that when somebody calls out somebody else and says, hi, I'm here too, and that's a connection, and that just builds this family a little bit closer. And we're all pointed in the same direction, and we all want the same things. And so reach out to somebody down in the comments and say howdy, or tell them you're from the same area, or I used to live there. Or like, oh, well, I had a thought, and then it fell right out of my brain onto the ground. I looked down there, and I can't find it. Anyway, oh, no, that's about all I got for a Friday. I sure hope y'all are going to got a good weekend going on. Willie released his 67th studio album today. Thank you, Sam Smith. There's not hardly a song Willie sings I don't like. I just love his sound. He was popular when me and Mama got married. Popular for long before I was around, I guess. But he's a Texas icon. I guarantee you that. There ain't nobody better. You say Texas, you might as well be saying Willie. But anyway, go Willie. That's right, Gina Chaney. What's that song he sings? Roll me up and smoke me when I die. There's Willie for you. Prop me up beside the jukebox. Anyway, Bertie Ellum. John in 2020. Oh no, dear, I can't. They got to pass that law, that he slapping law. That's what we need to get together. Get together, pass that law, and I'll run for whatever L office there is, because there's a whole lot of people out there that need slapping. I don't want to promote violence, but some people just say shit that you just want to go over and slap the shit out of them, because how many people can be that ignorant and say stupid shit like that? Anyway, that's about all I got. I'm so thankful for y'all tuning in every time I turn on my camera and coming by and saying howdy. This is the most important thing that we can do, is stay involved in this fight. This resistance we have built up, this blue wave, is the most important thing that we can count on, that's going to carry our country over this cesspool that we call Donnie the Dick. And I hope I didn't freeze up, because my camera just stopped over here.
Yeah, it looks like you froze up.
Oh, it froze up again? Are you shitting me? Oh, man, this happened the other day. My video just abruptly ended. And I don't know if I'm not getting a feed on my comments anymore. My picture is frozen, and I don't know what's happening. That's bullshit. Man, I hate my internet connection sometimes.
You might.
So I don't know if I'm still being seen out there or heard, because it froze up. Oh, shit.
You might be back.
On the wings of a snow white dove, I might be back. He says I might be back, but I don't know. I hate to sign off when I'm thinking everybody already, yep, I'm froze up as shit. Ain't nothing there.
Yeah,
on the wings of a snow white dove, he sends his pure sweet love.
Yeah,
What's a good thing?
Going.
I'm still going. Holy shit, and here I am singing songs. I'm sorry, people. I didn't know I was still there. I thought we done lost y'all. Anyway, I was getting close to ending this thing up anyway. It's still frozen to me. I can't see a damn thing. Uh-oh. Greg Talbot, I like I'll never smoke pot with Willie again. Never smoke pot with Willie again. Ain't that, oh, what's that other singer's name I'm thinking of right now? Put that song out, I'll never smoke weed with Willie again. Because you can't handle the shit that Willie's got. I always wonder that. Everybody's got a name for the, look at this, and they put some picture on Facebook and their shit's got a name. This, look at it, a white rhino, or look at here, a blue dream, or you know what we got down here in Texas? Pot. That's it. If you can find it. I wish it would go legal down here, I swear. I think I'd take it up. Anyway, that's about all I got, people. I'm going to let y'all go. Like I was saying, though, the most important thing that we can get across. Hello, Eva Adams. How you doing? I'm glad you made it over in Germany, dear, before it gets dark over there earlier. This is our most important fight of our lives, is to keep this going. We try to get a good laugh out here. We try to discuss the things that's going on. But this whole thing is to motivate you and others to try to get that vote out. In your district, in your town, I don't care what vote it is. Get out there and vote. You got a voice in everything we have to do in this nation. And the only way things are going to go the way we want them to is to get out and vote. So do that every opportunity you get. We have a general election, an election, special election here on June 22nd, I believe it is. Now, doggone it, I keep forgetting to write that down. For Eric Olguin down here in the 27th district in Texas to turn this district blue again, baby. And I think Eric Olguin's got a hell of a good chance of doing that, and we support him 100%. Beto O'Rourke is rolling right along with his shit. I'm so proud of the way that man handles his shit too. They just, both of them, Eric Olguin and Beto O'Rourke, are people that are showing me the right way to do this shit. To get out there and shake the hand, talk to the people. That's how you make connections, and that's how you get votes. And Beto O'Rourke is running all over Ted Cruz, so Ted Cruz could take a hike and go back to selling used cars or whatever the hell that man did. He's evil looking. I don't care what he does. Just get the hell out of my state house.
Who, Ted Cruz?
Yes,
Zodiac
Ted
killer?
Cruz. Huh?
The Zodiac Killer?
Yes, the Zodiac Killer. Travis calls him the Zodiac Killer. If you look at
Well, I'm not the only one who calls him the Zodiac Killer. I want to make that clear.
I guess a lot of people, I guess, do. They look alike. If they see the old poster for the Zodiac Killer, it looks a lot like Ted Cruz. And you know, Ted Cruz, I heard somewhere, his daddy had something to do with the Kennedy assassination, and I don't know, something about his wife is just really not good looking and all this shit. Yeah, I've heard all that stuff from somebody. Oh yeah, it was from Donnie Trump. And who is Ted Cruz kissing ass today with? Donnie Trump. That's right, Ted Cruz. He's got no integrity anymore. He's got nothing. He spent that whole time puffing up to Donnie, and now he's going to kiss his ass. Are you shitting me? We don't need that shit in Texas. Get your hell ass out. Anyway, that's about all I got, people. Like, share, and subscribe. John Bravo, a Blue Dot in Texas. Turn your light on and let it shine. Let somebody know what side of this fence you're on. And you're on the good side. You're not on the side of the evil, dark side over there. And we're on the right side of history, as we have been, baby. So always remember that. And it's you letting other people know that puts them in a position to let them say, yeah, I agree with you. And so do that whenever you can. A Blue Dot in Texas on YouTube, and we went up on I've been getting some trolls on YouTube. I've been getting trolls on YouTube.
Oh,
there's this one video that evidently it's a black shirt. I don't chew rope, smoke dope, and all that stuff on it. That one video must have hit a right-wing factory over there. I'm getting notifications on their shit over there. If you're going to come around commenting on shit, don't pull it out of Fox Spew's freaking headlines. I'll tell you to get your head out of Fox Spews. I swear these people, that's why they're over there. They only listen to Fox Spews and look at bumper stickers. That's all they know, people. That's it. If you can wave a flag and put a Bible in their hand, they're good to go, and they'll vote anybody's ass. They'll take grandma's food. They'll do anything they can in the name of Jesus. Are you shitting me? Anyway, I got sidetracked. On Twitter, at Blue Dot in Texas. Anywhere else, out my truck window, in my shouting voice, and don't cruise in front of my house looking at my place out here real slow, whoever that was. So, anyway, y'all have a good evening. I'm going to pop in this weekend. I don't know when or where, but I'm going to pop in. I was thinking about going live on YouTube, too, because we have a lot of supporters on YouTube, and I found that little button over there that goes YouTube, go live, so I might do that, and try to keep this thing going and busy, and create more blue dots. Monica Byron says more blue dots. Cat Bell, Inga Carly, it's been nice in Iowa finally. Thank goodness, darling. I'm glad y'all getting some good weather up there. Karen Cormill eats trolls for lunch. That's what Gina Cheney says. I wouldn't mess with her then. She'll eat your shit and spit you out, baby. And that's what we have to do. You know, don't take bullshit from right-wing trolls. Call them out on their bullshit. They get all their information from Fox News, and it's just ridiculous what they say.
Hey, Dad, really quick here.
Huh?
This is just a funny comment, and I just want to see your reaction to it. Virginia just literally wrote, catch you later, John. Say hi to Mama for me. And she goes, stay out of trouble, Travis. And I'm like, I am the most beige, boring human being
Lord.
You'll ever meet. I'm
telling y'all right now, my kids are about to embark on a trip up to Connecticut. We've told y'all about this. They're going to go to New York City. They're going to go up to Maine. All that stuff. They got lots of plans up there. There's a group of what? How many of y'all?
There's going to be about like 10 of us.
10, 12 people. I don't have a thing to worry about. Every one of them is geek, and I love it. They don't party. They don't go doing things. My son has even taken a few board games. Board games! They sit around up here when they get together and they'll play board games and shit like that. But they're all geeks. They're all into computers. And and stuff. So they're going to take off, and me and Mama are go crazy for 8 days. But I hope they have a wonderful time up there. We will be scared to shit the whole time they're gone.
You don't have to worry about me. You know
No,
me.
you don't. See, that's what I always tell people. I don't have to worry about too much shit as long as Travis is there, because Travis worries about everything. Travis is going to make sure everything's cool and everything's above board before they do a damn thing. And so I'm very lucky with my kids that I don't have to worry about them out breaking the law or anything else. So, Bertie Ellum, my cousin is a Trump lover and a fake Christian. He drives me crazy. You know what you need? Constar. I'll have to. I don't know if I could pull that up. I'm going to play this, and it's from, again, Rocky Mountain Mike, who is an absolute treasure when it comes to funny stuff, political stuff, and he did a whole album. I bought the album back a ways ago, and the Constar. I'm sorry, I got to find it here. The Constar is my favorite one that Mike did back when during the election then, and I'm going to play it for you right now. Here it is. Uh-oh.
The following is a recording of an actual Constar call.
Constar, please state the nature of your emergency.
Hey, my brother-in-law is in the car, and he is going on and on about Obamacare.
You know, every small business in America will have to fire everyone.
Cannot seem to control him.
I'm serious. Death panels, biggest tax increase in history.
So we were
You
just
name it.
going to this
That's what
grocery
this guy's
store, you know, and
trying
I
to pull
mentioned that my back was
He's trying to
hurting.
pull a
And
fast
he
one.
just started
You know
in.
who else had socialized medicine? Hitler.
Okay, stay
Yeah,
calm,
Hitler.
sir.
Okay.
May I ask where your brother-in-law gets his news and information?
Well, I don't know. It's either Fox News or where he hangs out at the body shop.
I don't care. They have to wait 7 hours to see a
geez.
doctor in Canada.
All right, sir. I'm sending you instructions on how to get to the nearest bookstore.
Okay.
Socialism. That's what it is.
You know, I'm not even
Socialism.
sure he can read.
That's okay, sir.
No.
They have picture books,
He will come
graphic
at us trying to
novels,
push
and
anything
videos,
he
too.
can. Doctors won't take Medicare no more.
Shut up!
With Constar, if you're faced with neocon logic, you're never more than the touch of a button away from actual thinking people.
This is Constar.
Hello, Comstar. I can't get the doors or windows unlocked. My uncle is yammering on about Benghazi.
Mama watched live video. He did not do anything about
Would you
it.
shut up, Uncle
You know
Vinny?
this is
I'm
true
talking with the
because
Comstar
he
lady.
ordered the commando.
Oh, you are just
Okay,
as stupid as
ma'am,
you look. Now, will you
ma'am,
shut up?
I'm deploying the passenger side airbag. Hold on.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Is there anything else you need?
No, ma'am.
These were recordings of actual Constar calls. When you find yourself surrounded by life's little accidents, we're there for you. Constar.
Constar, baby. I'm telling you,
I
Rocky.
have never heard that before. That was the best fucking thing ever.
Rocky Mountain Mike out of Colorado out there. He's still writing and doing stuff. He's on Stephanie Miller a lot of times. I just love the guy. He's on Twitter at Rocky Mountain Mike. Stop by there and say howdy to him. But that little Constar stick that he did there, especially the one at the end where the lady deploys the passenger seat airbag to shut that idiot up, I still get a big chuckle out of that. So kudos to Rocky Mountain Mike. I love the guy. He does great work. There's lots of places, a lot of talent out there. Tim Cormall Show. You can find people on there. Kenny Pick of the Night. These are people that get out there on the radio waves and the airwaves and try to make a difference and make an impact in this life. And that's what we all try to do. Rocky Mountain Mike just does it in a very hilarious way. Anyway, there's a whole bunch of those little things I have on my iPad there of political things, how a Republican is made. There's all sorts of little stories and stuff. What's her name? Sarah Palin's history lessons, and they got her all, how Sarah Palin is and all that shit. Anyway, I digress. Y'all have a good day. Make the best of it. Make somebody smile today and tomorrow, and soak it up, and be careful on the beer. Be careful on the bud. Share when you can. Y'all take care, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye. That was pretty good. I enjoyed that.